Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of our trailer analysis video, frame by frame. I'm Luke, and today I'll be talking you through the spanking new Wet trailer. Alright, right off the bat, this trailer is giving off a bit of a 70s grindhouse film vibe. You can get it from like the grainy film texture and the pseudo 70s like funk soundtrack. Our first look at the villains of the game. The Collector looks like he's channeling a bit of David Carradine. If you look closely at Tarantula here, not only is she a smoking blind albino, but her guns have blades on the ends. It could be a pretty interesting boss fight. Tarantula. In keeping with the 70s style, Rupert Pelham not only shares part of his name with one of my favorite Robert Shaw movies, but he looks like your classic white bad dude from any blaxploitation movie. Now we see our heroine in a brief bit of action. Now, if you haven't heard, main character Ruby Malone will be voiced by Eliza Dushku, so some automatic geek cred for developers A2M. Ruby looks to have some pretty sweet moves. Hope that we'll actually be able to do some of these combos in the game. Some generic thugs. Now Ruby's in an elevator. I wonder where she's going. Oh, up to the top of a dragon's head, only to dive down through a ceiling made of windows. You can see, though, that only certain windows are smashable, leading me to believe it's not your choice to enter the building that way, but rather something the developers thought would look cool. They were right. At first I thought this was just a trailer trick, but apparently this visual style is from in the game, and happens when Ruby triggers what they're calling Rage Mode. It looks pretty slick, and I almost wish the whole game was presented in this style. Probably my favorite maneuver of this whole trailer is the one right here, where Ruby uses her crossbow guns to catch a hold of a swing set mid-air and continues to fire away at enemies the whole time. Just some really cool animations and acrobatics on display here. Alright, now if you check out her necklace, you'll actually see that it's a set of dog tags, possibly from a family member or loved one that she's lost. Some nifty swordplay action. Alright, now not only are you seeing Ruby surfing on a car driving down the 101, but you also now know that the game will take place in the San Francisco area thanks to the highway signs. Now I'm going to let the awesomeness of this next scene speak for itself. Oh man, did she? And then she... Wow. The girl's got some moves. If that last action sequence didn't get you pumped, you don't have a pulse. I'm just saying. Alright, now right here you can see that A2M stuck in a handful of frames of what is like an oversaturated type of, I guess we can call it like a plains or a wide open area, with Ruby here on the left, and in the distance there appears to be a lone gunman, maybe a soldier, depending on the stance and how you depict him holding that gun. The way that this is set up makes me think that this is an unreal sequence, perhaps a dream, if you will, because of the unrealistic nature of what's happening in this shot. So perhaps we're getting a look at the person that the dog tags Ruby wears that we pointed out earlier in the trailer belong to. But yeah, so you know, we caught it just in case you missed it. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to this game now, but that's going to do it for Wet. Be sure to check Gamervision.com for more installments of Frame by Frame. Thanks for watching.